I'm Heather Merriman with Ninja Retirement Solutions, and I've got a little nugget for you here today. Would you be curious to know the most common question that I'm asked? Here it is. Hey Heather, exactly how bad are taxes right now? Well, guess what? I've got a twofold answer for you. First off, long story short, it's probably not as bad as what you think it is, at least not right now. So I'll explain. Would you believe in the 1940s, the top tax rate was 92%? You heard me right, 92%. Now, fast forward in time a little bit, a few decades, how about the 1970s? Well, guess what? We brought that 92% down to about 70s. In the 70% range. That's a better direction, right? All right, well, let's fast forward to today. And today we are in April 2025, and the top tax rate is 37%. That sounds a heck of a lot better than what we've just been hearing about from the 70s and 40s, right? In fact, this is the lowest that tax rates have been for 80 years. So, good news is it's not as bad as what you probably thought. Bad news is because of a lot of things that are going on, it's probably not going to stay that way. And I've got some more upcoming videos that you're going to want to be sure to hit the subscribe button so you get an alert to know when those videos are coming up. But furthermore, aside from the potential for the tax rates to go back up, I've got another side of the story that I want you to take a look at. If you're here, it's probably because you're trying to strategize and make a master plan for your financial future when you ultimately get to retire and live your golden years out to your dreams. Here's a little bit of bad news. When that time comes, your tax bill is going to be affected by several deductions that you are not going to have anymore. What are those deductions? Well, the first one's probably going to be your kids. If you had kids that you were taking deductions off during your working years, once you retire, there's a deduction you don't have anymore. Another issue is most people do plan to have their mortgage paid off by the time they retire. Guess what? That mortgage interest, there goes another deduction that you no longer have. What's a third deduction that most people lose? It's going to be on their retirement investments. Because once you retire, you're no longer investing into that retirement. You've now flipped the switch and you're pulling from that retirement. So you now no longer have that third deduction either. The only possible deduction you have left is going to be charity. So out of the 4 different options for deductions, children, mortgage interest, retirement, investment interest, and charity, you are now down left to only the charitable deductions, which can leave you with a much larger tax bill than you had anticipated, because most people think, hey, when I retire, I am going to be making less income. I should have a smaller tax bill. When actually, the reverse usually is what happens, especially if you have not planned like a master to make sure you get in front of that problem before it presents itself. Find out more by subscribing here, as well as visiting www.ninjaretirementsolutions.com. And hey, drop me a line. I love hearing from you. My email is heather@ninjaretirementsolutions.com.